Rob Parker isn't sold on the WNBA. He questions this momentum, this surge, and he says, is this really a true shift, like women's basketball is here, or is this a temporary spike? And he has some ammo behind it. I go to you, Richie P. What are your thoughts?
Rob Parker's a wild dude, first of all.
Rob Parker don't care.
He don't care. He's
hot topic.
He's a real old man.
He is a hot take artist.
Queens native.
Oh, wait, went to Columbia. My dog.
Shout the home team.
Yeah, but he don't give a damn.
You know, WNBA is an interesting study.
Uh-oh, you trying to be nice to someone you should be mean to.
Yeah.
That's all you do.
Hey,
tell your son he sucks. Can you do that to help him?
You can't say it.
He knows it. He just want to hear it.
It's a study. Go ahead.
It's an interesting study. I mean, it's a welfare sport. Yeah. So, you know, is it going to make it? It'll make it as long as the NBA keeps thriving the way that the NBA is thriving. Bigger contracts, bigger TV deals, bigger sponsorship. They got that money they can throw at it. But if times got tight, first thing to go would be the WNBA.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunate, but, you know, and I grew up where, you know, women basketball players had to go overseas. I knew a whole bunch of them. They didn't have those options. Yep. And I'm glad they have that option.
I'm about to say, it's still like that for the masses.
I know, but at least they have something here. There was literally.
What do they have here? On Rival?
The WNBA. I mean,
I'm talking about prior to 96.
The majority, though. The
majority still go.
When I was coming up,
before,
all female basketball players had to go play overseas if they wanted to be pro.
What we're saying is they still do, other than Unrivaled.
Yeah, it's still like that.
I was just in the therapy a year or two ago with two Hall of Famers.
That shit didn't help.
And they were telling me that
I hope you got your money back. You got receipts.
The right leg still don't work.
You better call no.
My left leg.
I don't know if it was mental, physical, whatever. None of it worked.
My neck and my back. Dog, that is so good. You're right. My right leg ain't healed yet from that car accident. I got paid off that, though. But, yeah, they were in there, and I was talking to them. I don't want to ever out them because I think as an ambassador of their game, they're trying to pump it up. I don't want to tell the dirty, raw secrets of, like, they hated that shit. They're like, dog, first of all, a woman obviously is on the clock. Biologically, marriage, they just feel like they got to have a clock. Mm-hmm. We ain't got that clock, right? So after that, I'm like, damn, so how y'all get your bread? And they were like, yo, the most we can make is $244,000. And I'm like, I know dudes had workout bonuses that was that. Like, if you come and do 10 push-ups, you're going to get $500,000. And you get $244 for all them games? I was like, all right, I ain't trying to. The average American
it's only a couple of them.
Yeah, right. And it's only a few of them, the max deal. So I was like, damn. And they were like, no, we got to go over to Russia and all these places. But we get $1 million there. And I was like, oh, okay, now we talking. And then they were like, but the problem is, we've been gone all year. There's no off season. There's no life. There's no like living as a pro athlete. And these are Hall of Famers, like legendary household namers. And I was like, damn, it's like a gift and a curse. Like it's a blessing, but boy, are you tested in that. So let's take the charity part away, because I think Rob Parker was having that conversation. He was like, anybody could be something if you got big bro always looking out for you, right? You the biggest thing on campus if your brother is Big U, you know what I mean? Right. Big U walk you to school every day. What happened if you had to walk yourself to school every day? What's the WNBA gonna do? What you thinking?
It's political. Really, they shouldn't be around.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy, Marcellus Wiley. You know at Project Transition, we're all about being greater than your greatest excuse and helping people take control of their lives to make real change. And that's why I'm beyond excited to introduce our new partnership with Monitor Debt Resolution. We've teamed up to bring you an incredible debt solutions program designed to help tackle consumer debt head on. If you're struggling with over $10,000 in credit card debt, I want you to find peace in a solution. Monitor Debt Resolution is that solution. This team does one thing, and they do it well. They negotiate directly with your creditors to reduce what you owe, sometimes by thousands. Whether you're feeling overwhelmed by credit cards, medical bills, or loans, we're here to guide you every step of the way. Visit pt.monitordebt.com right now or call 866-204-0071. Let's explore this program to help you regain your peace of mind and get back on track. Together, we've got this. Let's transition your finances and your life for the better.
I mean, any, and I'm not even talking about them specifically. Any business that is not profitable for 20 years should be folded. But they're not going to do it because the optics of it looks bad. And they're going to always try to keep it around just to encourage the young girls coming up and to show that the equality of women in sports.
Title IX plus.
So they're gonna. It's always gonna be a tax write-off. I think right now it's on a wave because of the Caitlin Clark thing and all of that. Like that carried, but I think at a certain point people are gonna get tired of. Oh, not tired, but get used to her. She'll have been there for a little bit, and then it's gonna start to decline again. She was like, it's like if when you're in high school, and then that new chick come in, and
Tiffany Cambridge.
Yeah,
She there.
and everybody's like, "Ooh, everybody's on her."
Everybody was.
But after like a year,
Oh boy. No,
like,
all 4 years, but I get you.
Well,
but not
she was
Tiffany
an
Cambridge.
exception.
She's beyond.
But usually after you get used to seeing it every day, it's like,
Yeah.
all right,
All right, Tiffany's home.
what's next?
I think
I'm sorry. I think this year is going to be huge for them because they had such a spike last year and so much excitement and selling out stadiums and blah blah blah. If they can keep that and snowball that into more
Week 2 of
and-
the box
and
office.
yeah, and not hit a sophomore slump.
I ain't gonna lie.
That
To
was
go,
rookie
I ain't
year,
gonna,
right?
huh?
Was that Caitlin's rookie year? That was
Last year.
Right. Yeah, I think they're gonna drop
That was
off.
Caitlin and Angel.
Oh, you forgot about Paige.
Paige is coming.
know,
I don't
Paige
think
is in
Paige
Dallas.
sells more
Paige-
tickets than
Paige-
Caitlin.
Hell no, not even
doesn't,
close. Nobody sells
Only
more
one who
tickets.
would have
Yeah.
possibly got close to that was Juju. And now
Close.
she's out.
And
So
she
I-
don't sell like Caitlin.
No, so
I
I
think the
think they're
que-
gonna drop off.
But the question is, like, who is their target audience?
They don't have one.
Like,
That's what Rob brought up. He said
Right.
the women don't support it. So therefore, stop it. Stop lying. It's not gonna last.
right. Like, if they're not supporting it, then like you said, like, what are we doing here? It's, I hate the rain on their parade, but like it's a failed experiment. What would you say? A project experiment?
Yeah.
That's whatever it is. It's not working.
I wouldn't even.
I'm gonna bring a different angle to this. So
Okay.
Caitlin said this a couple years ago. She talks about how her white privilege has allowed her to be this successful, but it is a predominantly black female sport. And her take is, why aren't we supporting the black female athletes the same way that Caitlin's getting supported or Paige is going to be supported? So I want to flip that narrative, say, why aren't the powers above backing? And, we're all talking about it's not going to last, not going to survive. I want to take a different point of view. Why aren't the powers be supporting the Aja Wilsons, the black female athletes, the Collier? She's an up-and-coming baller. Aja just finally got her first shoe deal, and they said it sold out in 5 minutes. Her boyfriend or whatever, I think they're a couple, Bam Adebayo, wore her shoes in the NBA. So they need that support.
Yeah.
But Nike's finally giving it. But why? The black female community has been historically disenfranchised, right? They've been they've struggled, is the best way I can put it. Why are in this room we're still talking about they can't succeed, they can't be successful? Ron Parker has some good points about Caitlin's one person. People watch her, that's it. No one's watching any of the other games. I watched it. I watched her. I watched the Caitlin Brazil game. I took Nathan to a card shop. They had the game on. I was like, oh, it's actually a really good game. It's really good basketball. It's not like the Celtics jacking up threes all day. There's backdoor cuts, movement, real basketball being played on top of the logo three.
But you answered it in your own statement. You went to a card shop when the game was on. You wouldn't have done that for a Laker game. You would have been watching a Laker game and be like, I'll go to that card shop later.
Yeah.
Point one.
I didn't even know the game was on.
Point two. Here's point three. I told you I talk a lot, but I listen more. Point three.
Right. I'm glad he said that. No one chooses football. Football chooses you. It's so crazy people still stuck in Patrick Mahomes in the offense. I'm like, do you see these numbers? This is Marcellus Wiley on the rocks.